We mentioned one, which was kind of tongue in cheek, very obvious. We've got a long extension cord, this thing's sitting around cardboard, and, that jumps out at you. Um, we would encourage people to maybe do a walkthrough. You don't have to call it a thermal audit. I mean, we do those as well. Sometimes we even walk in with FLIR guns and do, temperature evaluations inside of a cabinet if it doesn't have climate control on there. But you want to look for, kinds of obvious things like we talked about earlier. Is there water? Is there a pool of water under the cabinet where it might not be sealed properly? That is another reason that causes excessive water, other than a very low temperature inside, maybe much cooler than it needs to be in the cabinet. You're looking at things like, is there other climate control on there that may be damaged? Do you see flashing codes or lights? Not maybe just a Rittal off, but there's other things out there, right? There's other enclosures out there that may be causing issues. And so an audit's one way to do it. Another way to do it would be to, engage a customer that maybe not using climate control in a certain enclosure and say, look, we've got this thermal sizing software that we can use that's right on our website. And if you don't mind, let me take 5 minutes, 3 minutes when you get pretty good at it, but let me take 5 minutes and just run this calculation for you. And it may tell you that you need climate control, but it also will just show you what your heat loss is and how much heat's in the enclosure. And then we can look at, is this a worst case scenario? How much hotter could it possibly get, that we might need to protect against? And so somebody might say, well, wow, it's about 140 in that enclosure and I don't have any climate control. I probably should do something about that, because certain drives, certain equipment starts to act kind of funny or erratically around certain temperatures. And so if you kind of know what that temperature is, you might be able to protect against that. Again, kind of the whole insurance thing that we were talking about. So I think just kind of looking at some obvious, then maybe not so obvious, just by asking questions.
If you scan the QR code down below, we have a lot of resources available to you there. We have, I think, 4 websites this time that you can go to: Grainger.com and all of Rittal's product, their YouTube channel, other social medias, as well as their website. So scan that QR code to learn more about Rittal.